This is our Ultimate 2.5S and the dark slate color that you requested, right? Okay, first of all, I want to tell you a couple things about it, okay? This is actually available for our Smart Lease program, which will make sure you are always in a negative equity situation and it'll always have, future value, okay? Wanted to just set that in your head. All right, first thing you'll notice is that it has the sleek lines on the front and the jewel-like headlight reflectors. What that does is it makes the car a lot more aerodynamic, and also with the headlights, instead of it just pointing, going straight forward, it actually goes out into a V shape, so it gives you full visibility at night on the highways. I'm sure you can appreciate that when you're driving home from work at night, right? Okay, also I want to talk to you about the bumpers. 5-mile-an-hour bumpers on this car. Now, I know I pretty much live in Walmart, and those carts get to flying, and it just kind of gives you a peace of mind knowing that it has to be up to 5 miles an hour for it to actually, do some damage on the bumper, okay? I'm sure you can appreciate that, right? Okay, chrome grille, a very sleek and sophisticated look on here. I want to actually just pop this trunk. Easiest way, a lot of people will be searching, I call this the hamburger. You put your finger to the right of the hamburger, pop it over to the left, open the trunk, very light. Go ahead and feel that for me. Back in the day, those hoods will be, very, very, very heavy, about 300 pounds for you, okay? Pop this open. First thing you'll notice is the engine. 2.54-liter engine, okay? And you'll see it's transverse mounted in here, so it's pretty much, what that means is taking up a lot less space in the front of the car and giving you more room in the inside of the car, okay? The engine has mounts, top and bottom mounts on it. The bottom mounts actually they're breakaway. So what that means is they're breaking away off the bottom of the car in the case of a very big impact in the front. Okay, not a little fender bender, but a big impact in the front. The engine's going to drop to the ground, go underneath the car. To go hand in hand with that on the side here, you'll see we have crumple zones. When that engine drops to the ground, the car in the front of the car is going to kind of crumple up like an accordion here, and that's going to make sure none of this goes inside of the cabin. Great safety feature, right? The hood actually locks underneath the frame of the car as well. So when the car gets crumpled up in the front, this is just going to bend up like an A instead of that windshield flying off, the hood flying off and going through the windshield. Great safety feature. Okay, now there's a couple things that set us apart from our competition. One of them is our CVT transmission. A lot of the competition has like the normal 5 or 6 gear transmission. This is an endless gear ratio. It pretty much adjusts itself to the situation, and it helps you and improves fuel economy too. I know you said gas mileage is a big issue, right? Now, as far as the timing chain goes, I like to say compare it to like a rubber band and a bike chain. A rubber band, you'll stretch it and eventually it'll pop over time. A bike chain is going to stay sturdy, and you never have to worry about getting service on your timing belt. It's for the life of the car, okay? Also, you don't have to worry about tune-ups. You're going to save a lot of money there. 105,000-mile tune-up on this vehicle, so that's pretty much almost for the life of the car, too. I like to point out the reservoirs are pretty translucent here. You can always see where your fluids are. That's always the big feature. There is a 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty on it. 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. If you want to extend that out, I call that a wrap. And you can kind of extend out the bumper-to-bumper warranty to, match up with your powertrain warranty if that's something you'd like to do, okay? But my business manager can go over that with you a little later, okay? Fire blanket here in case of a, fire and anything underneath the hood. That is actually going to melt, drop down, and smother the flame for you, okay? Okay, coming over to the side. You'll notice that we have the body color side mirrors and side moldings. And the paint and the pinstripe, it just gives it a really, really good look. Now, I know we want to always keep our car looking brand new, right? We actually have a protection plan for that to make it, to protect against acid rain, the bird dropping, things like that, rays from the sun, bubbling up the paint. But my business manager can go over that with you too, okay? All right. Now, what I have in my hand is called a smart key. What this does for you, and I know we love our purses as women, okay? It prevents you from having to dig through your purse and try to find a key. Okay, all you would do, come up to the car, hit this button once to unlock the doors, hit it twice to unlock all the doors. Okay, so you never have to pull this out. It's already communicating with the car. Okay, now you have your 16-inch wheels and tires on here. All-season wheels and tires that Hyundai doesn't provide that. We're the only ones that provide all-season. Okay, tires on there. With your vented disc brakes in the front and your disc brakes in the back, which enhances cooling, in case, brake fade, brake fade at high speeds and things like that, okay? All right. Coming over to the side here, I want to first let you know about our no strings guarantee. I call it a whole VIP club. Pretty much letting you know that just for buying your car from us, you get some free oil changes, lifetime state inspections, and a lot of other features that we'll go over later. But I just want to plant that in your head, okay? All right, here Everything you need to know about your car is right here. It's letting you know about your torque, your horsepower is 175 horsepower, 180 pounds of torque, which is way far more than the Camry, which I know is something you were kind of looking at, but the Camry's not touching those numbers, okay? So, coming into the back. Now, in the Altima, we have more hip room and headroom than anybody, than the Accord, than the Camry, than the Sonata. We're beating them in all levels, okay? Go ahead and have a seat in there for me. Feel the space? Yes. Very comfortable, right? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, come on now. I want to show you something in the trunk. Also, I want to let you know that the gas cap here is locked. Just for your safety, there's a latch on the inside. That's the only way you can get into your gas can, okay? Now, back here, to open your trunk, there's a button, not a little latch. There's a button here. You hit this button, it pops your trunk right open for you, okay? Lots of space in here. You have a 60-40 split in the back seat, so you can knock one of the seats down, knock them both down if you need to. It's absolutely okay. And, you know, in case you have big things going in the back. On the top here is a safety latch. Pretty much when you see movies, people get stuck in the trunk and things like that. That prevents that kind of thing from happening, especially with the kids playing. It glows in the dark, you pop it open, and the trunk will open up for you, okay? In the back, you'll see our Altima signature taillights. And also you have one in the front and on the top as well, so that makes it you know, good for everyone to see when you're slowing down and stopping. That's going to be a good safety feature for you, so no one runs into the back, right? Okay. Now, I want to tell you a couple things about the inside as well. We also have active head restraints. Now, in the event someone does back into you, what will happen is that head restraint is going to move up and come forward to protect the back of your head from, you know, and your neck from whiplash. That's a really big safety feature, right? Okay. Now also, in the door here, we have what they call steel intrusion beams, okay? And what that pretty much does is, let's say someone comes and T-bones you on the side of you, that's going to prevent them from, you know, damaging someone inside the cabin. Matter of fact, have a little, let's think this is the door, right? Go ahead and just poke that for me. You see how it was easily, you know, easily moved, right? If I fold this up here, try it again. See how it doesn't go anywhere? That's how that steel intrusion beam works, okay? So you really don't have to worry about that. Go ahead and hop in for me. Okay. Now, on the inside here, lots of different features. Okay, I know a lot of times we like to drive, talk on the phone, things like that. We have the Bluetooth capability on the steering wheel, so you don't have to worry about, you know, messing with your phone. Everything in here is ergonomically designed, so everything's close to you. You see your knobs, you see your stereo system. We actually have a trip computer here inside the car, so it'll tell you how long you've been driving. It'll tell you the temperature outside. Nobody else is doing that right now. Okay, so that's a really big feature. On the inside, we have 9 cup and bottle holders, so you never have to find, you know, search for a place to put your bottles and your cups. Open that glove box for me. Do me a favor, try to touch the back of that for me. It's kind of hard, right? It's a lot of space in there, a lot of space. So it's not always good for a person like me who just throw a lot of things in there, but hey, it'll give you all the space you need. Also, an extra compartment here. We have the center console. It's actually a dual storage. So you have a flatter one right here for like your pens and things. Lift it up way deeper storage area, right? And you can actually slide this out for your armrest, just for, you know, a lot more comfort, right? Now, you have your AM, FM, CD, and your auxiliary. I know nowadays with the technology, we hardly listen to the radio. So you can plug your iPod in, you can plug your phone in to listen to your music from there too. Okay. Now, as I was saying earlier, everything's ergonomically designed, so you're very close to everything. You feel the soft touch dash here and the soft armrest here. So it's not very, you know, you're comfortable, especially on those long rides. It's a very, very safe, you know, and comfortable vehicle, okay? Now, you can also move your steering wheel up and down, just so you're always comfortable, okay? And your seats are actually powered on the driver's side, so you can move them up, move them back, tilt it, and actually move it up and down. Okay, so when you're driving, when you're on those long trips, you always have some, you know, comfort there. Now, the way the key works on the inside is a push button start, okay? You just put your foot on the brake, hit this button, start that car right up, okay? You don't even ever have to pull your foot out, okay? Now, well, as I was telling you about the CVT transmission.
Okay.